Will you make welcome, please, the Shenandoah Valley Cutups?
Now me, I work at Herschel Super Service. We specialize in service all the way. And there's only one thing that really bugs me, is that big old boy that comes by every day. At Herschel Super Service, we do grease jobs. We fix 30 or 40 flats every day. And there's only one thing that really bugs me, is that big old boy that stripped down Model A. He says, give me 50 cents worth of regular. Check my auto if you don't mind. But some man, my tires, won't you, mister? Wash my windows too if you have time. Last night I dreamed I died and went to heaven, to that mighty super service in the sky. I was satisfied of pumping gas forever, for the angels in the sweet by and by. Now the pearly gates were just around the corner. I could see the new ones coming every day. I was changing clothes on Moses' magic carpet, when up through the clouds there came this Model A. That said, give me 50 cents worth of regular. Check my auto if you don't mind. But some man, my tires, won't you, mister? Wash my windows too if you have time. Wash my windows too if you have time.
All right. A great big good evening to everybody here. It's so nice to be with you this evening on the Camp Springs Bluegrass Festival. And boy, everybody is looking nice. I'm telling you, we've got some good lights here, and we can just see everybody out in the audience, which is unusual. And briefly, for you folks that weren't here this afternoon, right quick, we want to introduce the Shenandoah Cutups. Starting on my left over here is a fellow that worked with Don Reno and Red Smiley for about 14 years, from the time they started their career until it ended. If you ever heard any of their albums or records, you've heard this fellow on it and probably didn't even realize it. Let's make a great big welcome for Mr. John Palmer on the bass fiddle. Next on the guitar here is brand new. Today is the first day with us. We're very proud to have him. We used to work with him some years back with Red Smiley, and he and Billy worked together for several years ago with the Lonesome Pine Fiddlers. Does a real good job of tenor singing and playing the guitar. Let's make a great big welcome today for Udell McPeak. What do you say? On the other side over here, at the little banjo here, is a fellow that I've enjoyed working with for about 7 years now. Plays a real good banjo, does all the lead singing for the Shenandoah Cutups. And let's make a great big welcome for Billy Edwards. What do you say? Over with the little mandolin is a fellow that's been with the Cutups now for about 2.5 years. And we've enjoyed working with him. He does a real extra good job of playing the mandolin. And he also sings a lot of tenor on a lot of our tunes and records and so forth. And in fact, he did it all until Udell came in. He'll give him a little bit of relief on some of the tunes. We're glad to have every one of the fellows. We all love each other very much and get along real good. Let's make welcome, comes down from Shoals, Alabama, Muscle Shoals, Alabama, Herschel Sizemore. What do you say?
Okay. Thank you very much. And the fellow that's been doing all the talking is certainly no stranger in these parts or anywhere else. He does a mighty fine job playing the fiddle. Also, we switch him on the guitar occasionally. Let's make him feel welcome right now. Clarence Tater Tate.
Thank you very much. We've got Udell McPeak, Billy Edwards, and myself going to do a trio for you. One of the typical old bluegrass tunes we used to do with Red Smiley. In fact, we recorded it with Red Smiley. This one is titled, There Ain't Nobody Gonna Miss You When I'm Gone.
Nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. There ain't nobody gonna mourn for me too long. So won't you write these words upon my headstone? There ain't nobody gonna miss me when won't you write these words upon my headstone? There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. You've been faithful, kind, and true to me, old Rover, and the only one that's never done me wrong. Come closer and I'll pat your head, old Rover, 'cause there ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. There ain't nobody gonna mourn for me too long. So won't you write these words upon my headstone? There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. Once I had a little sweetheart I loved dearly. We planned the day that she would be my own. Then another one has stole my darling from me, and there ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. There ain't nobody gonna mourn for me too long. So won't you write these words upon my headstone? There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Thank you. Well, this one's titled Are You With Me?
That day that I kissed you and told you goodbye, your lips told me that you would wait. But your lips deceived me and told me a lie, why your heart was still in my face. Are you all alone with the memory? Now that I am gone, darling, are you missing me? Out of the clear sky the letter then came, and just like a bolt from the blue, my castle came tumbling as I read it o'er. I still can't believe that it's true. Are you ever alone with the memory? Now that I am gone, darling, are you missing me? Are you all alone with the memory? Now that I am gone, darling, are you missing me?
Oh, boy. That's a fine duet there, fellas. You get Tubby and Chubby back here, we call them. Tubby and Chubby. We got them named. I don't know what we're going to pick out for John and myself and Herschel. What about coming around and let's feature all the instruments here we have on an instrumental, fellas. One of the old timers. This is one I guess everybody knows. I think I cut my teeth on this one. Let's do this one titled Sally Goodin at a good medium speed there. What was that? You want to hear some bass playing? All right. Okay. In that case, let's get Billy Edwards and John Palmer around here to do one. How about that for you, huh? How about it, John? You ready for it? Okay, let's have Billy and John come around here and do a bass tune with these fellows from New York over here. I guess all of you from New York. Jerry Steinberg is, I know. And Billy and John Palmer are going to do a bass and banjo tune that's titled The Lady of Spain. That was mighty good. That's just the way I played when I first started there, fellas. I enjoyed it. Yeah. We've got a tune here that we had a special request for we want to do. We was been rehearsing on this one for a good while, and some folks here just rehearsed and asked if we would do it. This is one of the gospel tunes, and we we want to do this one for you. And then we got another tune or two to get for you. But we want to do this one titled Nearer, My God, to Thee.
Yeah. and stars for God. Up where I fly.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. We have a tune now that we have recorded in our new album, and we want to do this one for you. I had several requests for this one, one of the typical good bluegrass tunes, and I believe we're up in the gear B there on this one, fellas. Let's do this one. Herschel, Sizemore, and Billy Edwards doing a duet with this one, titled Love, Please Come Home.
Sweetheart, I hope you'll understand, for you're the only love I've known. Love, forgive me if you can. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so busy and all alone. I promise that I'll treat you right. Love, love, please come home. That old wind is cold, is slowly creeping round, and the fire is burning low. The snow has covered up the ground. Your baby's hungry, sick and cold. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so good and all alone. I promise that I'll treat you right. Love, love, please come home. As you read this letter that I write to you, sweetheart, I hope you'll understand, for you're the only love I've known. Love, forgive me if you can. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so good and all alone. I promise that I'll treat you right. Love, love, please come home.
How do you like that? Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. We have another tune here now that we recorded in our all gospel album, and we would like to do this one for you. This is one of our most requested out of the gospel album, and we had recorded this with Red Smiley, and we liked it so well we did it again with our label. So we would like to do this one for you now, titled I'll Be No Stranger There.
I'm in the way, the narrow way, to mansions bright and fine. In heaven I'll be so glad and free. I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. When all the saints come from the grave, I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. When all the saints come from the grave, I'll be no stranger there. The Lord will call both great and small, the mansions bright and fine. In heaven I'll be so glad and free. I'll be no stranger there. grave. I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. When all the saints come from the grave, I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. When all the saints come from the grave, I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. When all the saints come from the grave, I'll be no stranger there. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you folks being so kind to us on our section of the show here. We've enjoyed working for you. And by the way, fellas, where is Jimmy at with our albums over there? Yeah, I see him. If anybody would like to have some of our albums, gospel albums, country albums, we have fiddle albums and pictures. We have glossy print pictures and so on and so forth. Over yonder where you see the young man holding his hand away up through there, he's got them over there. We would appreciate you going by and purchasing one from us. Beg your pardon?
The song you just did was on the album, too, isn't it?
That's right. The song we just did is on the gospel album, and Please Love, Please Come Home is on the country album. So if you would like to have one, we'd appreciate you picking up one and taking it home with you. I guess it's about time for us to scatter out of here. Let's do a fast instrumental. How about something like... beg your pardon? Okay, we had another one scheduled on the show here. Get around here and get ready, Udell. I mean, Porky. No, not Porky, Chubby, wasn't it? Yeah. He's got a real old-timer here, and you'll find out he does a real good job singing. So what do you say? Come around and do us Little Joe. What do you say?
Brother White Bill Thomas, the old gardener, say, when you ask him for flowers for me, will he give you a rose he has tended with care? The first fairest bloom on the tree. Now I've seen tears come to his honest eyes, and he said it was wind brought him there. As he gazed on my cheeks, growing paler each day, his hands trembled over my hair. Now what will the kitten do, mother all alone? Will he stop his frolic for a day? Will he lie on the rug by the side of my bed, as he did before I went away? Now what will the birdies do, mother all alone? Will they gather the crumbs around that door? Will they fly from the trees and tap at my window, asking why Joe wanders out no more? Now you, mother dear, may miss me for a while, but in heaven no larger I'll grow. 'Cause any kind angel will know at the gate when you ask for your darling little Joe. Now keep tag, mother, my poor little dog. I know he will mourn for me too. Just keep him as old and humble he grows, sleeping all the long summer through. Now show him my coat, mother, so he'll not forget his master, who then will be dead. Speak to him kindly and often of Joe, and pat him on his brown shaggy head. And you, mother dear, may miss me for a while, but in heaven no larger I'll grow. And any kind angel will know at the gate when you ask for your darling little Joe. Now any kind angel will know at the gate when you ask for your darling little Joe.
Thank you. Well, sure enough, this time I believe we're going to have to go. They wanted to stretch it out another number there, I believe, Bill. So you all be sure and have a good evening. Take it easy. Be careful. And let's make a big welcome for Bill Vernon. What do you say?
Tater, General, your army just left.
They left, didn't they?
Well, that's the way it goes. Okay, fine. Thank you very much. They'll be back, quite a few times later on in the festival. Nice to see Tater playing a fiddle all the way through the set, That's nice to see Udell McPeak singing and turning Tater loose on the fiddle.
Now when I first met you right from the start, you know that I love you from the pain in my heart. So look in my eyes and see that it's true, and say that you love me, please don't make me blue. With the pain in my heart and blues on my mind, I'll always love you, but can you be mine? Can you be mine with another man's name? You know that I love you and I'm not to blame. I'll say that you love me and you will be mine. There's pain in my heart and blues on my mind. And say that you love me and don't make me cry. You know, little darling, for you I would die. With pain in my heart and blues on my mind, I'll always love you, can you be mine? Can you be mine with another man's name? You know that I love you and I'm not to blame. Now when I first met you right from the start, you know that I love you from the pain in my heart. So look in my eyes and see that it's true, and say that you love me, please don't make me blue. With pain in my heart and blues on my mind, I'll always love you, but can you be mine? Can you be mine with another man's name? You know that I love you and I'm not to blame.
Pleasant good afternoon to everybody, and welcome to the Shenandoah Cutups portion of the show here today. So nice to be with you. Beautiful, sunshiny day. Everybody's looking like they had a good night's rest and so on and so forth. Several yellow jacket stings and all that sort of thing. Oh, boy. We would like to introduce the fellas briefly here before we start, for the benefit of the folks that wasn't here yesterday with us. On our left side over here playing the guitar is a fellow that just came to work. Started with us yesterday. We used to work together with Red Smiley 3 or 4 years back, and comes from Reidsville, Virginia. Does a real fine job of singing tenor and doing the guitar playing. And it gives me a chance to get back on the fiddle and do a little fiddling, and which I enjoy doing very much. Let's get together and make a great big welcome for Mr. Udell McPeak. What do you say? The next fellow with the bass fiddle here is a fellow that, he kind of keeps all the other cut-ups straight, and keeps all the humor going in the outfit and everything. He's not feeling too good this morning, but he's out here working anyway. How about that? So, worked with Don Reno and Red Smiley from the time they started their career until they ended their career together. Well, they're back together now, but anyway. All right. Let's don't. All right. I'm going to get you, Udell, after the show. And I know that if you ever heard, I know all of you have heard a lot of Don Reno and Red Smiley's recordings and stuff, and of course, you've always heard John Palmer right on it with him. So let's make a great big welcome this afternoon for John Palmer. What do you say? Back here on the banjos, does all of our banjo work and lead for quartets, trios, and so forth with the Shenandoah Cutups. And I've worked with him for about 7 years now. He comes from High Point, North Carolina. Your father's here today, I believe. We'll do the show for your daddy today. Let's make welcome Mr. Billy Edwards. What do you say? And from Muscle Shoals, Alabama, worked with us now for 2.5 years. Let's get together and make welcome a real fine tenor singer and a real excellent, good mandolin player, we think. Mr. Herschel Sizemore, what do you think?
Thank you very much. The fellow that's been doing all the talking, certainly no stranger in these parts or anywhere else. Been playing the fiddle for nigh to 100 years now. Guitar, too. does a mighty fine job. Let's make him feel welcome. Clarence, Tater, Tate.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, we're going to get on here, and we've got a tune that we're going to do off a brand new album. And incidentally, we have our albums for sale over here. The young man and young lady sitting together over there at the table has our albums. We have gospel albums, pictures, and fiddle albums, and waltz albums, and most anything in the line of bluegrass and country you'd want. We have it over there at the table, right straight over yonder. So if you folks would like to have one to take home with you, we'd appreciate you buying from us. Let's get together and do our tune off of the new album, Billy. This was titled with the trio, me and you and Herschel, with How Many Men, all right?
How many men have passed through your arms? How many men have been fooled by your charm? I'm not the first and won't be the last to lie awake at night and think of the past. There once was a time that I would have said that you're just an angel with a halo on your head. But suddenly I find, for I wasn't wise, that you're not an angel, but the devil in disguise. How many men have passed through your arms? How many men have been fooled by your charm? I'm not the first and won't be the last to lie awake at night and think of the past. I gave you my love, but you wanted my soul. And just like the rest, your love I couldn't hold. You'll never be happy, true love don't mean a thing. You're not satisfied till the heart's on your string. How many men have passed through your arms? How many men have been fooled by your charm? I'm not the first and won't be the last to lie awake at night and think of the past. How many men have passed through your arms? How many men have been fooled by your charms? I'm not the first and won't be the last to lie awake at night and think of the past.
Thank you very much. We appreciate the kind hand there. Well, it's been a good while since we did that one now. We had a request for it, and we've almost forgot it. We've got a tune here we used to do with Red Smiley, with Udell, with you and myself and Billy Edwards, and there's a little lady here somewhere that always requests this tune. And so what you say, let's get together and do the old... You want it down?
Yeah, you
Oh, you're short, ain't you? All right.
Got it on there.
Okay, let's do the Thorough Acuff tune titled The Great Speckled Bird.
What a beautiful thought I am thinking concerning the great speckled bird. Remember, her name is recorded on the pages of God's holy word.
Desiring to lower her standard, they want ever knew that she made, and they long to find fault with her teaching. Now, but really they find no mistake.
What a beautiful thought I am thinking concerning the great speckled bird. a beautiful thought I am thinking concerning the great speckled bird. Remember, her name is recorded on the pages of God's holy word. On the pages of God's holy word.
Thank you very much. That's a tune we had a request for, and Udell, you done a mighty fine job on it, buddy. What's Bill Vernon wanting over there? Incidentally, we're going to be helping out our good friend Mac Wiseman out here in a few minutes, and he's going to follow us up, so be sure and stick around. There's a whole lot better coming yet, as the old saying goes.
He's out counting his money now.
Yeah, he's out counting his money now, so we'll have to give him time to do that. I'll tell you what, let's have an instrumental, Billy. What do you say? You fellas get together on the mandolin and banjo. I might even take a break on the fiddle. I don't know. This is one of the old timers, the old spinning wheel. Thank you very much. Bill, did you have something to say?
Yeah.
All right.
Now's the time that